Good morning, everyone. Yeah, the morning fun is over, chooching around in the sexy nightie and everything. It's time to get to work, and today is a very exciting day on the Rancho. We got the Wolfie there. Good morning, Wolfie. Got all your fans there. Wolfie's just taking them easy as usual. It's a glorious, beautiful day out. And we have had some rain overnight starting, I guess Saturday mid-afternoon and through the night. So you can see pretty soon I'm going to have to fire up the lawnmower. But I'm glad to see all the water. It'll make the Lady Banks roses climb better on the fence. I did quite a bit of cleanup. Yeah, you can't tell from out here. Okay, sue me, right? But let's go in. Everything should be all super settled down. There should be like no dust at all, and everything is coming up clean on there. Today's the day we're going to open the primer and start priming the walls, and it's a very exciting day, at least for me. Get some light on here. I've done everything I need to do. Now, after I prime today, it's also a good time when you get an even coat of one color on, like the primer white. It's very easy to see any imperfections, and the drywall compound will stick to the primer very nicely, so any low spots can be filled. It's like our last line of defense for a super smooth finish. You know, Wednesday we can dedicate to going around and fixing any spots that need to be cleaned up. In preparation for the painting next weekend, we're going to pick some colors out and make it soothing and nice. I'm leaning towards sort of that light moss green. It sort of brings the outside inside here. You know, we have this big picture window here to take advantage of looking outside over the garden. Yeah, things are just got a lot of dirt on the window now, but yeah, it'll be okay once that's cleaned up and I remove that used to be part of the clothesline and everything. I may actually take down some of this fencing that divides the front quarter acre from the back, but we shall see. So first thing I'm going to do today is get the brush out and just cut in the corners where it's difficult to get the get the rollers up into the 120-degree corners there. And once everything is cut in, I'm going to get the roller out and roll everything with one really good coat of primer. So, oh, happy day. It's been a long time coming, but you know, it's been worth it. Preparation always pays off. Okay, let's get going. Free ballin', do 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 do. I'm free. Free ballin', do. Just doing the cutting in, so the rolling will be really fast, because the roller can't get into the tight corners. It always helps to strengthen the corners anyway by brushing on the primer. And I'm using Kilz, K-I-L-Z, for a primer because it has the most solids in it, which means it provides the most thickness of initial covering, which helps fill any microscopic low spots and everything. So I always like to double up the corner too, first with brushing and then with rolling over top of it. And yeah, that corner is going to look beautiful there. So that's the way we roll. And if I see any spots on the ceiling and stuff, I always want to catch them too. Like I got where I cut out the circle wrongly for the light here. So I'm going to double up over that patch that I put in there. Yeah, I was too lazy to cut another piece of drywall, so I just threw a patch into that one, but it looks good. You'll never see it. So any place I have exposed tape from too aggressive of sanding, I like to hit that real hard too. fill up that drywall tape as much as possible. And that's the way we roll when we're cutting in the primer. One extra thing I do when I go along and I'm doing the cutting in, I make sure to hit the seams good because I need to double up there because they're going to absorb some extra paint. And this Kills primer has a lot of solids. It fills in some of the spots there, and it's equivalent to double coating with primer. So things are going good. I'm catching all the top part, taking my time, moving around, sanding any spots that still stick out, and putting a generous application of the primer on. If you're priming drywall, and it's really first close-up look at every seam, you might see sometimes where the seams bulge out a little bit, where the tape sort of came up because maybe you didn't get a perfect amount of drywall mud underneath of it. What I do is just shoot a couple staples where it's puffing out the tape. That'll hold it down, and later I can sort of countersink them a little more, put them below the surface, come back with a little bit of drywall mud and overcoat them, and that strip will look perfect. So don't freak out and start pulling off the tape and all that. That's a losing proposition. Yeah, I got a little bit of paint on me. It's about 3:30, guys. Been a lot cutting in. I decided instead of start rolling, I would come into the bathroom and do all the cutting in here too, which I've now accomplished all over the bathroom. So now we can finally break out the roller and pan and get going. We'll do this last, and this is going to go really fast. We're going to start with the ceiling and then work down the walls.
People come down. Was covered over a week ago after officers responded.
The way we rolled out the ceiling here, one side at a time.
Source material and
load up the roller.
And he is facing charges. We'll start taking soil samples to get more data on the material after the fire dies out. A woman charged with her newlywed husband with killing a man that they met through Craigslist admits to it in a jailhouse interview with a Sudbury, Pennsylvania newspaper, and says she has killed more than 20 other people across the country. Claims the police say they are investigating, though of which they are skeptical. 19-year-old Miranda
Walker, you better get out of here.
She wants to plead guilty. She claims she's killed at least 22 other people from Alaska to North Carolina in the last 6 years as part of her involvement in a satanic cult. Finally, some rest for utility crews going nearly non-stop since the worst snow and ice storm in Georgia and the Carolinas in many years. Last Wednesday, at nearly 1 million outages, almost all are restored. Sarah Boatwright with Georgia Power.
Yeah,
line workers were
it's nice to always cut in stuff first. It goes a lot faster if you cut it in.
Combating climate change, one of the top priorities of the Obama administration, with Secretary of State John Kerry at an event in Jakarta, Indonesia, saying the climate change denied.
We do not have time for a meeting anywhere of the flat earth society.
Some members of Congress call climate change unproven or unproven.
Well, what do you know? 15 minutes and the whole ceiling is primed, and that's going to dry super flat, and then Wednesday come back and catch any spots up there that catch the eye. So now it's time to get on and start rolling the walls.
It was only last month I was telling you that we were ending up.
I tell you, it's kind of hard to believe after a month of working solid with all the prep and everything like that. It's unbelievable to start to see color on the wall, even though it's just a primer color. I'll tell you, all the prep work is really paid off. I don't see any big glaring problems. I got one, you probably can't see it too well up there. There's like a little pooch in there. It's got to be sanded down. But otherwise, things are looking really good. So I got 2 walls down, and I got about another 45 minutes to go. That's the way we roll. Nice thick coverage. Primer should always be put on thick. Not thin. It's covering all sorts of minor, very small imperfections in the surface of the drywall. Even though it's been skin coated and everything else, it's not a perfect process. And this Kilns primer has a lot of solids in it. It fills a lot of minute, microscopic sort of depressions in the sheetrock. So you don't want to be, you sure don't want to be cheap when you're applying it. You want to put a nice, very thick coat on it, which is exactly what I'm doing. Getting into the home stretch.
Learning more convenient than ever. Learn on your computer or iPad, then practice on a road with your smartphone or MP3 player without ever opening a book or memorizing boring vocabulary again. Do you want more stuff, or do you want a language that will last a lifetime? After all,
nice long stroke.
When you download this powerful language learning software, call 1-800-958-2423. Again, get your free download now. 1-800-958-2423.
Make sure you use plenty of it. Don't go cheap with the primer.
And stop taking your diabetes medication. If you or someone you care about has diabetes or pre-diabetes, Prime Publishing has created a free video you need to watch. You may have heard about this. It's all over the internet.
Primer is your friend.
People who follow this plan will be
out of the respondents, over 91% of respondents were opposed to this merger taking place. And I seriously have not read any argument that makes any sense to me whatsoever. The only argument came from Comcast. And that argument said, the bigger we get, the cheaper it's going to be for you. Well, you know what? When Comcast was first established, I've had Comcast for a long time.
Nice long strokes and plenty of primer. Good news, guys. 5 o'clock. We are cooked. I'm cooked and I'm done. Took a little longer than I thought it would today, but the results have been spectacular. I even managed to get the bathroom primed up here, and it looks slightly uneven, but as you can see, when it dries, it does even up nicely, and it leaves a lot of solids on the wall and on the ceiling. I judged I used about probably 3.5 gallons out of that 5-gallon bucket there, but you know, it just could not have gone any better today with the priming, and got every ceilings and everything all done in all the areas. So I am happy. It's a Sunday, well spent, and then Wednesday I want to take the time to come around and check out any, I want to be able to do the window. I didn't do the window casings, and I want to go around and find places that might have pieces of popped up tape and get them put down, and find any irregularities in the paper. But I'm seeing most things when they dry, they flatten back down again. So it's looking good. You know, we're getting real close to the point where we're going to be putting color on this wall, and it's going to look like a whole new ball game when that's done. Thanks for being here on this Sunday. The priming is finito.